A family is still looking for answers after their daughter was killed by a hit-and-run driver in Desert Hot Springs. KMIR-6's Angela Monroe joins us with a special report tonight. Angela.
It has been 3.5 long years since Carissa Nwene was killed, but her family, police, and now a private investigator continue to search for answers for Carissa.
We still want justice for Carissa. Is always our first priority, justice for Carissa.
7:30 in the morning on November 16th, 2007. Sheila Barnett walked outside with her daughter, 14-year-old Carissa Nwene.
And I was telling her, you better hurry, you're going to be late for school. And it's like that she didn't want to leave that day. I was like, you better go. And I walked her halfway to the field, and she left. I heard a boom. And I turned around to look, and I didn't see anything. And I went into the house and I went to work.
An hour and a half later, the hospital called Sheila at work. Carissa had been struck by a hit-and-run driver. She died at the hospital. The driver still has not been caught.
How could you kill a child, take their life from them, and not even have the decency to stop? Even if you were afraid to get on the phone and say, hey, you know, I think someone just got hit. I don't know if she could have lived if the ambulance would have got there sooner, because she wasn't found till an hour later.
Her family was left brokenhearted and with many questions.
Sometimes I think, I wonder if I would have said, Carissa, come in here and give your brother a hug, and come give me a hug. That little second or a couple of minutes, we could have passed along that little moment.
Desert Hot Springs police say they still occasionally get calls with some new information. Carissa was hit on Palm Drive in Desert Hot Springs. From broken parts of the vehicle police found, they said it was a late 90s, early 2000s Ford Econoline van, either white or gray. Carissa would be 18 now, a senior in high school, about to graduate.
Carissa was the oldest of my 4 children. She was smart, she was a helper, she was a praise dancer at church, she was an honor roll student, full of life.
Carissa, like Sheila said, one of a kind. And I had the pleasure of being there with Carissa since she was 5, and she was just unique.
Now a new pair of eyes is looking at the case. Cameron Gerber is a private investigator who made these videos to put information out to the public.
It's been 4 years, and if we can get people to rethink it and get it out in front of everybody, I think it'll help, and I think in the long run that's what's going to solve it.
He is working for free. Gerber says he just wants to help solve the case.
My son is the same age, or was the same age when Carissa died. And as a parent, it just stuck with me, and I want to do whatever I can.
And Sheila's glad he's on the case.
It's like Cameron was sitting in the midst of us on video 1 where he was describing Carissa. Like he had actually spoken to friends and family, because, I mean, he nailed her personality to the T.
And looking at the story, Gerber has drawn a few conclusions.
This wasn't somebody that got off the freeway to get gas and got back on the freeway and disappeared into somewhere Southern California or Arizona. This was probably somebody that was probably local.
Also, he says the vehicle that hit Carissa may have been a service vehicle.
The vehicle type itself tells me that it's somebody coming into Desert Hot Springs to conduct business, whether it's to pick up passengers, whether it's to do a service call for a customer, do a delivery.
There may have been somebody that worked on that vehicle and didn't realize that it was the vehicle because they don't know the story.
Lamar Advertising put up billboards that still show the reward for information leading to the arrest of the person who killed Carissa. Police say even the smallest thing could be the piece that puts this all together and leads to answers for Carissa.
I just think that it needs to be closure, and with the new light and the videos, I'm hoping that now it will give people who know about this, the person who did it, the courage to step forward.
Answers Carissa's family needs to hear.
To us, her naming is never going to die, you know, or be gone, you know, but we do want her name to be out there, you know, just as if she was still here with us.
An answer after all this time.
She was a unique and special person, and we'll never get to see what she would have bloomed to.
And if you have any answers, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 760-341-STOP, or you can go to our website, KMIR6.com, for more information on how you can help solve this case. Elizabeth, back to you.